Dignity, often associated with terms like nobility, majesty, decency, and face, is a concept cited as the ultimate reason or purpose. For example, dueling is often seen as an act to uphold one's dignity. Everyone desires dignity, but what kind of life is truly dignified? What exactly is dignity? There are many definitions of dignity, often perplexing. The Romans believed dignity was a person's reputation in public, earned through contributions to society. Some say dignity is the inherent value of a person, an intrinsic part of everyone. The famous philosopher Immanuel Kant believed humans are distinct from other animals because of their ability to discern right from wrong, an innate wisdom. He introduced the concept of the categorical imperative, a moral law inherent in the human heart. Kant argued that dignity is the result of adhering to these moral laws. Kant's view suggests that individuals must be their own masters, thinking independently, making moral decisions autonomously, having the right to choose their actions, and bearing the responsibility for the consequences. Only in this state can the categorical imperative be executed. To maintain this state, a person must be treated as an end and not as a means, giving rise to Enlightenment ideals of freedom, equality, and independence. Kant's perspective on humanity laid the foundation for the constitutional meaning of personal dignity, adopted by countries that provide constitutional protection for human dignity. Germany was the first to establish personal dignity in its constitution, essentially protecting each citizen's ability to abide by the categorical imperative. Eastern philosophy also grapples with similar concepts, such as the idea that human nature is inherently good, indicating that everyone is born with moral genes. In Laozi's philosophy, the Tao is the inherent moral characteristic of humans. When the innate categorical imperative, Tao, retreats, the concept of the virtue arises. Dignity is seen as an immune system set by the Creator, instilling a sense of shame in humans, acting as a preservative for the human soul. Dignity is not only the noblest and most simple sentiment of humanity but also a crucial distinction from animals. The difference lies in humans' capacity for thought and choice, which Kant referred to as free will. Free will does not bring happiness but relieves the constraints on human exploration of the Tao, thus causing pain. Kant's and Eastern philosophical views converge in many aspects. Free will indeed releases humans from the constraints on exploring the Tao, rather than allowing them to freely indulge in desires. The line from Al Pacino in the movie Scent of a Woman, "The right path is always the hardest," aptly conveys this idea. In conclusion, both Eastern and Western traditional thought systems do not regard dignity as a privilege, as it is the fundamental marker distinguishing humans from other species and a necessity in daily life. Upholding dignity requires three approaches. 1. Distancing lifestyle from animals by using privacy to conceal commonalities with animals. 2. Recognizing that every person's humanity is equally distant from that of animals, acknowledging the existence of universal values. 3. Exercising the right to self-determination. Freely choosing one's life path, and ensuring personal freedom is not abused. The primary duty of a state is to provide guarantees of dignity to its citizens. How individuals utilize this guarantee is their personal choice. Dignity, when used to continually approach divinity, becomes a spiritual practice. When not, it can be seen as a dignified and decent life. It is important to note that dignity is a condition for approaching divinity but does not ensure one gets closer to it. Dignity is not the ultimate purpose of life, but rather a prerequisite for achieving the ultimate purpose of life.